Peace, family. Peace to all my loyal subscribers. Peace to all the new subscribers. Peace to all the people returning. And peace to, if you just was scrolling and you just happen to land in this spot, just know you're in the right place and, keep on striving towards that. So, right now, abundance is in your life for sure. And I like to start mine off by just acknowledging, my last upload, it did very well as far as algorithm wise. This is just one of my appreciation videos, of course, because anytime I receive any type of blessings of abundance, I always, get back with my energy force and just my words of encouragement and things like that, because it is before 11 a.m. It's probably around 8 a.m. right now. Early bird type stuff. But just know that, like I was saying about this reality shift, it's going to bring abundance into your life in various ways. We just had this full moon, and it was a very powerful moon, even though it wasn't getting talked about as much. Those be the things that usually be the most, epic and the most, catastrophic sometimes, the things that you don't know about. So, with this last moon, I was already noticing things about it, but it did bring in a lot of energy, and you could just really know just about what was going on in your life and everything. There are, like I was saying in the last one, telltale signs of certain shifts and certain signs that you are of abundance, and that could mean an idea wise, that could mean in just monetary gain, of spiritual knowledge, like it's different type of ways of abundance that the universe blesses us. And it's really just gonna be all based on your perception of, what actually help you, because you would naturally be doing things that you naturally do. It's like a natural thing, and when you being yourself, that's when the universe can bless you. It's like a bird being a bird in a way, or a lion being a lion. Everything in nature, when it bees itself, the universe grants it what it needs and what it needs in a way. We didn't always need people to give to us because the universe gave to us. If you don't, that's why I stay off of social media so my signs can come in real life. Now, if you on your phone all the time, then the universe, it can get to you, regardless of, that connectivity, because it's an adapter. It's going to adapt to what you're using. So whenever you're using, socials a lot, that's what it's going to feed you backwards, It just all depends on where your conscience has most of its energy at, because it's going to give you the energy to manifest what you really want. Like if it's something not in the wild, and let's say I think I seen a black jaguar, like somebody had found it. Now out of all places that could have been, it just so happened that the universe put those two in alignment, and the human being, he had rescued I think it's a black jaguar, and they didn't even know it was a black jaguar till it had grew up. But I'm just saying, basically, the black jaguar was so in touch with nature that, nature helped it survive. It saved it, and it just was being itself, just out in the wild, just doing what it was supposed to do, which is just be, It ain't always about always doing something. Sometimes it's just about letting the universe work sometimes, because you can only do so much. The rest is unseen, and to your eyes at least. But it's the magic is always being worked on, and it's always being it's always under construction. That's why you gotta continue to give gratitude every day, even if you feel like there's nothing to give gratitude for. It always is. Like, there always is something you can give gratitude for. Like, you just gotta find that your purpose for waking up every day. And the purpose of waking up is just you get to experience something now, a day that nobody else experienced in eternity. Like, this the only time this day has ever been lived. This the only time this day has ever been breathed. Like, this is a fresh day. Like, that's what you get up for. That's what you do this for. And some people like to be the first ones in this new reality, you know? Because every day is something different, and it's another opportunity that you could be the one just waking up a millionaire or the next Bill Gates. You never know what can happen. Like, the universe, if the universe wants it to happen, it's gonna happen. Like, nobody gonna be able to stop it. Like, cause me, I personally, like, I'm not too crazy over, like, the socials and stuff, you know? But I always receive abundance in those areas because that's what's abundance in this reality. You know, some people, they can't receive abundance nowhere just because that's not in them to even receive abundance. They just was meant to be normal, because it's like people, they can hop on stuff and it automatically, like, grows for them. And they don't have to do much. And it's just because their spirit is full of abundance that it spills out into whatever they do. They could tie their shoes. It's still gonna look different from how you tie your shoe. Yeah, we all tie our shoes, but it's still differences in people's routines that make them who they are, you know? Like, yeah, we all put our pants on, but what kind of pants do you got on, you know? Type stuff. But, yeah. I just like like I said, as far as, like, trying to be in touch with nature, like, you gotta plant yourself. Like, a plant just does its thing all day, and it receives everything that it needs. It receives water, it receives nutrients, it receives all the things that you could want out of life. Like, it don't have to do anything except be itself and grow, receive light, and create oxygen. Like, it has its purpose, it does its purpose, and it grows, you know? It's all about just doing your purpose and growing. Like, you can't worry about what's happening over the fence and all that. Like, all you can do is worry about what's in your environment and what's in your surrounding. And that's all people should focus on. Like, I feel like the universe not even the universe, like, this society puts so much in front of us that we so much worried about what's going on somewhere else rather than what's going on around us and eternally. Like, people looking everywhere except for, like, right at themselves and right where they need to be looking. Because when I started working on myself, I know it started helping me realize, like, you know, all the stuff that I done been through, the stuff that I thought was small in my life, like, it wasn't really affecting me. Your subconscious gonna let you know what has affected you so that you can work on it, work on forgiving yourself, and work on forgiving that person or that energy or anything like that. It's gonna let you know, because subconsciously you're supposed to be at peace. So whenever you do go into your subconscious, if there's anything in there that's bringing you no peace, that's when you're supposed to meditate on those things and ask for relief in those things, so that at least now you know what's in there causing some kind of turmoil in your subconscious, if anything. So your subconscious is always gonna give you gifts, even if it's just a reminder that you need to work on yourself, you know. And everybody got to continuously work on themselves. Like, nobody is a perfect being, and nobody is ain't no cookie cutter. Like, everybody got to do their own thing and find their way. That's why I don't really try to force nobody into certain type of spiritualism, because we all have to go through our own situations and find it for ourselves. Because that's how I found it myself. It just, naturally, because I probably was like, then they probably couldn't tell me something about what, 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, I was spiritual, but not in the same way, you know. And there's not even nothing wrong with just being new to something. Like, being new to something, it just shows that you still want to grow and that you still want to learn. And having a different perspective gonna have you a different mindset, and it's gonna bring different results in your life. And that's just like the things that I like to go by, and that's why probably why my work ethic is how it is. Like, people be like, how do you just keep going? Even when I'm tired, like, I just still keep going. Like, it's just something inside of me that just keep on, like, saying go, go, go. Like, it ain't even so much a time thing. Like, I just literally do it just because that's just me. Like, I'm just gonna put I'm gonna spill myself into anything that I do. If it's music, if it's a art piece, if it's a relationship, like, if that's really me, like, I'm gonna spill myself into it. Like, and they gonna know that I put my all into it all the time, because even when I'm tired, even when I don't feel like doing it, I still do it. And that's what's gonna separate you from the others, is like doing those things. Because like I've been saying with this, you think the earth and all that stuff, like, I mean, yeah, we like the growth part, but we don't like it gotta go through the winters, it gotta go through the summers, it gotta go through the floods, it gotta go through all of it. And nature still believes in nature, and it still believes in being itself even after all of it. Like, even if it go through the drought, even if it go through the abundance, or even the perfect days, like, it still sits there and it still comes the same way every day. It don't change positions. It don't, self-sabotage itself. It simply, it just be. It continue to be. But yeah, like I was saying though, very appreciative for all the love and support, for sure. It definitely, like I said, just continue to help me strive, continue to let myself know and my higher self know that we on the right track. Even though that my higher self already know I'm on the right track. That's why I just don't even think about stuff too much. If someone in my mind tell me that it's time to work and it's time to put out something, then I just tap in, because it's not even me really saying these words. All I am is just a translator of a certain codes that I'm receiving right now. That's why I get up in the morning and I try to sunbathe and stuff whenever I don't have too much to do during the day, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. We batteries, you gotta charge up, you gotta rest, you gotta reboot sometimes. Like, you have to do these things, like, just to just to remain stable and remain healthy in healthy conditions. So I always need that reset. That can be a reset from people, things, foods, things that you're looking at every day. Because if you look at your fingers, we have galaxies on our fingers, and we have constellations on our fingers. So when you on your phone is like a reality shifter. It's like something that you hovering over, you hovering your galaxies, because these is your fingers. This is your unique pattern. These are your galaxies. I'm quite sure this lines up with something in the universe just by knowing. Just by, like, just knowing that there's so much out there, possibility that this definitely exists. That's how much room we have to be creative, and that's just how much room that's just what we do. We are powerful beings, and if you know, you know. Like I said, these galaxies are on your fingers, and you're hovering over something that's basically like a reality shifter. So you're choosing which realities that you want to go to, which galaxy you want to go to, when you use these certain pinpoints on your fingers. Because you can see the line. If you look at your hand, you have lines on your fingertips, and on that, you have lines on there, and those are like galaxy patterns and wave patterns and different things. So when you put your energy over these certain ones, if you're always putting it over negative energies that you sliding your finger on, and you're sliding over these panels, and if you know how powerful we was, then you will know. That's why you have to you could look at a money manifesting video sound. They just me throwing something out there, and you gonna start to receive these things in your life, not by force, but by knowing that it's gonna come to you, and you just opening up the door or the path for more to come into your life. You opening up that galaxy where that happens, and you will receive your abundance. If you're looking at the right things, if you feeding yourself the right things, if you putting your galaxies over the right things, then that's when the right things gonna come to you. Now, if you're doing the opposite, then you already know what's gonna be received. I don't really have to speak about that too much, because we all have our versions of what that might look like. But yeah, with that being said, fam, like I said, just pay attention to what you hovering over and what you feeding yourself, as far as like digitally and all this thing, because we feel safe when we just can look at stuff, but even looking can be traumatizing. You know, you don't have to be the person to get bodily harm done to, but if you see somebody getting bodily harm, you might be like, dang, that like it hurt, you know. And I'm trying to say they probably do. But you can just look at it and you can just know that like it hurt, and that you can still receive some kind of trauma, and you don't have to even be in it. You could just be looking at it. So basically, like I'm saying, just be conscious of what you feeding yourself every day. All this fighting and gossip and all this kind of stuff, that's what you're going to be manifesting in your life. First off, because that's what you're giving attention to, and what you give attention to grows. Secondary, you actually creating a force in this universe, because that's what you're here for. Just by, it's the same thing as the butterfly effect. Butterfly fly by just doing its purpose, but it still has a force around it, and it's still shifting the energy around it. Even if we can't see it, it's still shifting things around it that's unseeable to the naked eye. So whenever you're just out here, your force is out here around you, and it's just something that can go up to 20 feet. So you just being out here is changing up the whole reality construct of the universe. So just be conscious of that, and just be because we all listening to high vibrational things, and we all on the same accord, we're gonna naturally grow as a people. Like, it's gonna make sense. Like, if we putting all of our focus into negativity, that's what's growing. We already know negativity is an all-time rate. Now, if we put our focus into, and it's mostly, certain races doing it, or at least the ones that being showcased. But even if we cut down on our end, then what they gonna showcase, But we gotta do it ourselves. We gotta change up. We gotta be one with ourselves to know that that's not good, But at the end of the day, be you, and I'm gonna be me for sure. And I'm gonna continue to do that, and you continue to do what's bringing you abundance and what's bringing you joyfulness. But yeah, with that being said, family, like I said, once again, much appreciation for the love. And we're gonna continue to rise. We're gonna continue to strive for these new goals. And this goal received just gonna help me strive to my next one, and it's just gonna catapult me into a bright future. So like I said, I definitely appreciate everybody. I say to all my new subscribers, I say to all my loyal ones that's been down since since day one, of course. And yeah, I say until next time, peace, family.